indeed. And coming up on Focus Montreal, well, you gotta laugh. No, really, you have to, because the man with the most contagious laugh in the world is dropping in, and that's next. Okay, well, I dare you not to laugh while you're watching this movie. Laughology is the film, and you can see it right now as part of the Just for Laughs Festival. And if the rest of the film doesn't get you chuckling, the part that focuses on Doug Collins definitely will. He reportedly has the most contagious laugh in the world, and he joins me now in studio along with the man behind Laughology, Montrealer Albert Mernberg. Thanks both for coming in.
Thank you.
So we were giggling in the commercial break, because it's pretty hard not to with Doug around. And I know you're getting tired of being asked to laugh, I'm sure, right, Doug?
And I'm getting used to it now.
Yes. So how did you find this guy, Albert, for your movie?
I actually did find him on the internet. It's that it's a famous thing where he appeared at a comedy show, but basically what happened was he stole the show because he went on stage and everyone heard him laughing, and the audience stopped laughing at the comedy show and only started laughing at Doug. And that's how he became famous, basically.
So tell me, Doug, you're a school. Are you still a school bus driver? Are you
Yes,
still
ma'am.
doing that? Do you get the kids laughing on the bus? Or?
Yeah, that's the way I can keep them under control.
That's how you do it. So what is this? Sorry, but is this a laugh that comes from, like, your parents? Do they laugh like this, or siblings?
My mother did.
That's her laugh?
And her siblings.
All her siblings laugh like that as
Yes,
well?
ma'am.
So when you found Doug, Albert, and obviously your movie Laughology it's the idea behind it is how good and therapeutic it is to laugh, right? So you must have thought, he's got to be in this movie.
Yeah, you know what's interesting about it is that on YouTube, when people look at his video, there's all these comments, and people always say that when they're in a bad mood, they go to watch this video and they're in a good mood. And scientists have now discovered that laughter is a bad mood override. So that's what he is. He's a bad mood override.
He overrides the depression. Okay, it's true. It's very contagious. You can't help it. Now, but last time I had Albert in here, I was saying this because in the news business, we get so depressed, and it's always sad news. So maybe they should hire you to be a newscaster. What do you think?
I don't think so.
Do you think you would still
Whenever
be...
we get the news out, we're laughing all the time.
Okay, a question. You were telling me off camera that you were trying to get through customs or something, and you had
Yes, ma'am.
problems. So tell me the story. What did they do to you?
Well, I stuck my passport in my carry-on luggage. And when I got to Canada, I didn't have my carry-on luggage. I put it in the regular luggage.
Oh, no. So
And
what happened?
I had to go through customs before I get my luggage, and I got stopped at customs.
And then you had to explain what? That I'm...
I tried to. He said, go to immigration, please.
Did they laugh? Did they get cut on?
No. They were serious.
So your laugh is contagious with everybody except those in uniform, perhaps.
Well, he laughed after he found my passport and seen I was telling the truth.
And then he realized that it was a true story.
And he told me he's going to come to my show last night.
He told you what?
He's going to come to the screening of our movie,
Is he going to
Laughology.
come? Did he come? Did you see
I don't know. There's
I
many
didn't see
people
him.
there.
So many people. So Laughology, this has led to a whole new career for you, has it? You're now officially a laughologist, Albert?
Yeah, well, I was surprised that, the serious investigation of laughter is only about 15 years old, and that scientists have never really taken it seriously. And now, suddenly, they are. They're realizing it has great health properties. So, to me, I've developed my own laughter technique just because I thought no one else had done it. It's called Laughercise, just as a way to exercise your laughter. And this guy actually has done some workshops with us, but he doesn't need workshops. But most people actually, I think, do. That everyone can get better at laughing and get more out of it.
I'm sure. And the best thing for that is kids, right? I
Yes.
mean, you have a young daughter. Kids know how to laugh instinctively,
Yep.
don't they? But we sort of lose it as we get older.
That's right. There's some statistics about how kids laugh so much more than adults, and there's really no justification for that, which really, if you have more stress in your life, you have more reasons to laugh. So if you're an adult, you really should be laughing, half the time.
You need to find more reasons
Yeah.
to do it. Doug, this has made you somewhat famous, right? I mean, I saw a video on YouTube. We'll bring it up. up, but you went on MTV to test out the theory with the people over there.
Yes, ma'am.
And how did that go?
It went great.
Well, from what I saw of the video, they walked you around the office, and everywhere you stopped, everybody started laughing. So how do you feel when you see yourself like in Albert's movie on MTV? You're a huge superstar on YouTube. What's your reaction to all this intense fame and focus?
I just can't believe it happened. I feel like I'm in a dream. I can't wake up.
And all for your life. Have you had this laugh your whole life? Like,
Yes,
is this
ma'am.
something?
Yes, ma'am.
It's unbelievable, and it's just sort of like you were saying. He doesn't need exercises in this. It's completely natural for you.
It's just natural.
He has a good story. He says it happened because comes from a big family and he was the runt of the family,
Right.
and that other kids used to beat him up until one day he fell down laughing, and they all started laughing with him, and he realized that the bullies would rather laugh than beat him up, and that sort of changed his whole life, I think.
That's the whole theme of Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, it is?
It's just described the
I
entire.
haven't seen it.
He starts giggling at the end when he's being beaten up. So you see, it's perfect. Well, it's a great pleasure to meet you both, and we always can use more of a laugh in the news business. So come visit us again, okay?
Thank
you. All right. Doug Collins, man with the most infectious laugh in the world. Albert, come back, please.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure to have you.
Likewise.
Albert Nuremberg. You can read him also in the Gazette. He is their official laughologist there. Coming up, a not-so-funny blow for the folks at Diversité. The feds pulled their out of Montreal's annual Gay Pride festivities just days before they were set to start. The show will go on, though, and we'll hear